All right, everyone, here we go. It's a very important all signs reading. I got to do my radio voice for this one because I'm starting early and it's Sunday and I don't want to get yelled at again like I did a couple of Sundays ago. That said, this is for all signs, straight up energy reading. It's very important reading though. This is Venus is coming into Cancer. It's joining Mercury there, which is already there. Mercury is a little jumpy in Cancer. Because Mercury is kind of a fast-moving energy, and Cancer is sort of Cancer is the cardinal water sign. So when it's sitting there, it's someone who wants to talk about emotions. They've been a little wishy-washy on it while Venus sat in Gemini. Now, Venus is moving into Cancer to join Mercury there. Now, Mercury is a outgoing energy. It's a planet of commerce. It's a commerce energy. It's communication energy, which flows two ways, but Mercury's energy flows outward. It's outgoing. Whereas Venus's energy is more attracting. It attracts money, love, things like that. With Venus joining Mercury there, it mellows out some of the choppiness that's been in the energy. And we're going to see it here in the pre-shuffle, and I'll talk you through it. I just want you to understand the energy before we pull the reading, because it'll help you understand why the reading's probably going to come out the way it comes out. That said, Mercury moves a couple of days. Venus and Mercury are only together in Cancer for a couple of days. Then Mercury moves over into Leo, a fire sign, where Mercury kind of thrives a little bit. Mercury lives in our solar system next to the sun. I mean, it's closest planet to the sun. Although, technically, as solar systems go, it's pretty far away. Usually there's room between Mercury and the sun for another planet that's supposed to be there. Scientists are still trying to figure out where the fuck it is and what the fuck happened. But because most solar systems we're finding have a planet, if they do have a Mercury-like planet, it's right up on the sun. You know, it's much closer than Mercury is. That said, who cares? Mercury, I like to throw the science in for fun, but it helps explain some of the energy as well. Mercury it doesn't mind the fire of Leo. That's just going to make, Venus is going to smooth things out while it sits in Cancer right up through Lionsgate. It's going to be there till August 11th, Lionsgate's August 8th. And then you got Mercury and Leo for a good chunk of that time, starting from about Wednesday of this week or so. It'll be sitting there in Leo, causing a lot of action. Right now, we've got the two sitting together in Cancer. And it's a very important energy to pull on, because we're stuck with Venus here until August 11th. And I say stuck in the nicest of ways. It's going to be very helpful. It explains a lot of the communication that's coming up in the readings. That said, it's a general reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. If you're here, you're supposed to be here. All right, this reading is technically timeless, but only because you're all on different timelines moving at different speeds, okay? The energy I'm pulling on here is fairly specific. Now, the only thing, I'll just tell you in advance with my pre-shuffle. I asked the universe to give me the effect of Venus in Cancer, okay, on the soulmate cycle. The only thing stopping your person from coming to talk to you is 5 wands. We've seen this before. This is where it is. It's right here. It's doing away with the jumpiness of Mercury. Okay, 5 wands is bullshit energy. It's crossed by your person's usual bullshit, the 7 of swords. See that? 7 of swords, your person's usual self-deception, always keeping one eye on you. I'm drawn to the one eye open on the fox, but still making up little lame excuses. But this is coming to an end, and I'll show you why when we finish up here. That said, the Fool is the next card. This is where I got the statement, the only thing keeping your person from coming towards you is a little fear of leaving the nest. A little nonsense that they're telling themselves, but it's diminishing. It's getting very small. Their own excuses are getting very thin, even within themselves. And right here. That's who. The King of Wands, the Burger King. Right? It's that they are coming in. Burger King is technically crossing the Fool. All right? They are coming towards you, but they keep the excuses that they're telling themselves, what ends up being, a lie, self-sabotage, is that they want to come in their way. That's why we call it the Burger King. Got to have it his way, his or her way. Right? They want to do it in their time. Well, I'll go when I'm ready. Sort of like this little bird getting ready to leave the nest, right? He thinks he's going to go when he's ready. Well, the universe is the mama bird, and she's had enough. And Venus in there, Venus in Cancer, the energy I'm pulling on right now, is going to force some action, because I got a 9 of Wands next. And that 9s are the end. We've been seeing this card a lot. 9s are the end in tarot. This is the end of the resistance. It's coming to an end. And we see it right here, crossing that Nine of Wands is 8 Wands. All right, it's 8 Wands of communication and forward movement. We're coming to the end of the blocks. This 8 of Wands communication is directly bookending the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands is bullshit. That's why I said the 5 of Wands is the only thing keeping you guys apart. And it is the most bullshit card in the deck. It's very mild energy. It's very minor. Mercury wants to talk. Venus is going to give it the confidence to do it. Now, or bring up the feels enough so they have to do it. Now, that's come around before. We've had this energy in the past. But everything is cyclical. Your person's basically just pacing a room, going round and round over the same old ground. I always bring up that Pink Floyd song, Wish You Were Here, right? 2 lost souls swimming in a fish bowl year after year, running over the same old ground. You know, that's what it is. It's just around and around when you're in a cycle. So, that being said, let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. So yeah, this is a tough soulmate cycle. For some of you, it's been going on for years, you know. And one of the cool things about that is it builds in strength. So what we're pulling on right now is some pretty, there's been a powerful urge for them to reach out ever since Mercury hit Cancer, ever since Mercury hit Jupiter, or hit Gemini, ever since Mercury hit Gemini, and Venus was there. But it's wishy-washy in that sign. It goes back and forth, it flip-flops. In Cancer, it stables out, but Mercury was still in wishy-washy. Or Venus, rather. Sorry. I always get those two. Strangely, I don't know why I get those two mixed up in my head. Venus was staying in Gemini. So it made it wishy-washy. Made that communication, yeah, maybe, maybe not, kind of a thing. We're coming out of maybe, maybe not for a couple of sign transitions here. Because we go from the fire of Leo after this over to the earthiness of Virgo. You know, none of that is wishy-washy. Nobody would ever call a Virgo wishy-washy. Let's see what we got here. Give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of Venus in Cancer. All right, joining Mercury there briefly, but then even when Mercury moves to Leo, it's still going to be it's on, that kind of thing. It's communication. It's the 6 of Pentacles. It's a balanced energy. It's a minor arcana justice card. Why is it minor arcana instead of it giving me the major arcana justice card for why we're here? This is the why the fuck are we here position. Why isn't it major arcana? It's minor arcana, it's balanced energy, because your person's still full of shit, as we saw with 7 swords crossing 5 wands. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's see what comes after the cut, for fuck's sake. All right, yeah, slowing themselves down. That's it. Knight of Pentacles, it's that reliable energy coming off of it. It's steadily. All right, it's balanced energy, too. It's a very balanced knight. It's a mature knight. You know, it's a reliable energy. It is the second slowest energy in the tarot. And again, your person's own bullshit is the only thing that gets in the way. But that bullshit's getting thin. It's getting very thin. They're almost at the destination here. And I think Venus in Cancer is a great. It's especially with it there through Lionsgate, which is a powerful portal at the beginning of August, on August 8th. That energy really, really, it's a confidence boost in a lot of ways. It's an easy way to phrase it for your person. And we've had confidence boosts before. Like I said, it's all a cycle. It goes round and round. But the energy builds each time it comes around. It gets harder and harder. You're not going anywhere in their mind or in their heart. That's damn sure. But that's why you have to have no expectations for the outcome. You know, you have to go on with your life and move on with your thing. Learn your lessons from this. Let's see where we go. Let's get ourselves a reading. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. Let's stop fucking around and see what the universe wants to tell us. Yeah, the star. It's a good. I'm going to read this as a good omen. Okay, it implies that a tower has happened. It's one of only 2 cards that I can think of, as I feel the energy, where there's another card that you can assume is there. The other one is the world. We assume we got past judgment. This one here, when you get the star, you assume there's been a tower. Okay? It's a good omen. That's what I'm getting off of it. What's crossing it? The moon. Yeah. There's a lot coming up within your person. Venus raises the... it sort of brings in all the emotions from the connection. It's an attracting energy. So all of the emotions that are bottled up within the connection energy itself, the connection energy is the center energy. You two plug into it on either side. it's sucking it all those feelings are getting sucked into your person, especially with Venus in Cancer, the cardinal water sign, and the host, themed host of our whole soulmate cycle here. Any reading where the overall energy is the star is going to be something pretty awesome. Let's see where we go. The reading's on the flip. Jesus. There's a lot of energy to sort through here. I mean, I've gotten Venus and Mercury mixed up in my words twice. I've corrected myself, but there's a lot to sort through here. This is amazing because, I mean, I can't even find the words. Let's just see what the cards have to say. This is going to be wild. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels or how they're behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. And I don't know whether it's how they feel about you or just the condition of the soul. I don't know yet. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe. It's red with the energy of your connection. And right here is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I don't know what the fuck's going to fall on the table here, but with a star as our overall energy and it's crossed by a moon, here's that major arcana we wanted for the over here in the why the fuck are we here position where we got minor arcana, right? The energy's balancing here, but it's the universe kicking your person's ass again. And I say again because it's been doing it for a while. Okay. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they're sweet. There'll be a link for an extended in the description because I'm here on a Sunday for a reason. All right, let's go. What's the energy around the connection right now? See, look at that. 8 of Wands. Wow. It's just forward. It's forward movement. It's communication. It's an urge. All I get off of that is an urge to reach out. It's saying, but with the star here, it's saying it's not so much the energy is incoming. The energy is already there. What's happening is it's already there, and more of it is coming in. Right? Think of a train. Imagine you're on a train track and you get hit by a train. God forbid, don't ever let that happen to you. But let's say you did. Now the train isn't just the head engine car that hits you, right? The train goes on for a long time. Maybe it's a mile-long train. So you just keep getting hit and run over as the thing just keeps going by each car that passes by. That's what this is. The train's already hit your person. Okay? Now what's happening is they're getting hit by the rest of the train as it all sort of flows in. That's the way that energy is. It's quite a visual, but it's the best I can do. It's what the star is saying here. There's a tower that's happened. They've already been hit. This is nice. I like that there. I don't like that it's minor arcana. It is too much up to their free will, but they've already been hit by the damn train. How do they feel in their emotions right now? Magician. I'll say it again. The energy's always in layers. On one layer here, the universe is calling in a marker. It's calling in the soul contract here a little bit. And that's why your person's getting hit so hard by the energy. Venus in Cancer during a soulmate cycle sponsored by Cancerian themes it's just immensely powerful. You can see with the cards on the table how powerful it is. I think it's that confidence. It's that they feel like they can do it. Okay, I'm ready now. Remember that King of Wands, that Burger King from the pre-shuffle, I said, yeah, it was crossing the Fool. I said they're coming in, but they feel like they're gonna hold back until they can do it their way. I think there's that energy where whatever their way is, they figure it out. Okay, and that's why the 8 of Wands. We'll find out here. Let's pull on the soul. It's bookending the 8 of Wands. It's a Page of Swords. Page of Swords in the soul. It's someone who just, even the universe says, you know, this person has disappointed themselves. Because this is their soul. This isn't external energy. This is internal within your person. The fact that what this is literally saying is where your person's at right now. What the tower was. Remember I said a tower. This implies a tower has happened. What that tower was is this person's own disappointment in themselves for not reaching out. The urge to reach out has been there. Like I said, they already got hit by the train. Now they're just getting hit by the rest of the train. Okay? And it's creating a huge level of disappointment, which is kind of ruining their confidence a little bit. Okay? Ruining their confidence a little bit. The Magician here is the universe. Maybe this is sort of the Venus energy itself, if we were to look at it in that light. This is sort of the Venus energy itself, at least creating the illusion that maybe if they take a crack at this, something might happen. Your person is very disappointed in themselves for not reaching out to you. It caused the tower for them, which can play out as an emotional breakdown or something like that. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with the Eight of Wands. The Hierophant. Yeah, Jesus. I really feel for a lot of you something long term on their side has come to an end. I really feel that they're moving on from something, or at the very least within your connection, they're moving on from something that they've been holding on to, some resentment or some fear. Or I think for a lot of you, it's something that happened that they were holding on to and saying, "Nope, I'm not going in because they did this or they did that." You know, whether it's true or not. You know, again, your person's full of shit. We see the Seven of Swords all the time. I think they're letting go of that. Okay. Also, they've been spiritually changed. We'll find out more when we clarify. The universe here has a lot to say with the Hierophant. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with the Magician, technically. Four Swords. Yeah, a lot of healing here. It's not necessarily a card of communication. We'll have to see what falls on top of it. Okay? We'll have to see. It can be a card of doing nothing. But it is telling me I'm drawn to the little lamb here, and when it's drawn and when it's red with the Magician, somebody's intuition is kicking in for sure. The brain is quieting down a little bit. They're coming to their senses, sort of an energy. We'll have to see what's on top of it to see if it results in communication. Either way, this reading backs up recent readings and your person showing up under Three Swords energy. A lot of that Three Swords energy is disappointment. You know, they're very disappointed in themselves. Down to the core of the soul, they're disappointed. Their own soul is disappointed in them, okay, for how they behaved here. There's a strong energy of somebody who really strongly feels like they handled this poorly. Something that would have been very special, they just booked it from and didn't bother with it. Let's see why the Eight of Wands is here. Let's see where we go. Let's see why the Eight of Wands is here. Let's clarify. Now I'm going to clarify with the little animal deck. So we're using the same deck. We'll see if we get any dupes here. Let's see where we go. Why is the Eight of Wands here, universe? Why? Yeah, the Chariot. Yeah, it's major arcana. It's a chariot. Forward movement. Says the same thing the Eight of Wands does. It just says it's stronger. There's a determination to fix this. Again, that disappointment. These bookend these over here like that. The disappointment goes all the way down to the soul for not reaching out. Somebody wants to fix this. Somebody will want to fix this. Okay? I can't say now, this isn't sugarcoating because I can't say with this whether they'll do anything about it or not. Wanting to do things and doing things are two different things, aren't they? What's on top? But with Leo season rolling in, all bets are off. Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody feels disappointed in themselves. Somebody played the short game instead of the long game. And they got them, and again, they're learning a lesson right now. The train is running them down. It really is. This is kind of our freight train here too. Why is the Five of Swords here? It's self-sabotage. All right, is what it is. The Hangman, their own self-sabotage caused the Hangman, caused nothing to happen here, and that's why they're disappointed. My fear is they're going to continue to disappoint themselves. I'm not sure about that energy. It is feedbacking off the Magician, but I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure yet. I actually need to clarify that before I open my big mouth. I think it results in communication, or at least some kind of forward movement, but I'm not sure. We may get an Eight of Wands on top of this based on what I'm feeling. I'm not sure though. Why is the Magician here? Why? Let's see. Because the way, if I were to read the energy as it's here, with this being red with the Magician, it reads like someone who's, because they're disappointed, they don't want to do nothing this time. It's someone who doesn't want to make the same mistake, kind of an energy. All right, why is the Magician here? Let's go. Tell me about the Magician universe. Why is it here? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. I see it as it's like, I want to say no decision being made, but that's the energy. The butterfly here represents transformation. This card is transformation. It's lead into gold. It's someone who wants to transform something. Someone who feels like for a moment, okay, I know how I'm going to go in now. Like I have all the tools I need kind of bullshit. I know how I'm going to go in now. Now I'm just going to go do it. And then for some reason, we've gotten the final outcome, a stop. And I just feel like that Two of Pentacles there is, even though Venus in Cancer should end the wishy-washy, it does read like that. I have a hard time believing it based on this. There's the Hierophant. These cards, whatever falls here, are going to tie to these cards very strongly. And obviously they're always read with these. Yeah, this... Again, something long-term on your person's side. Oh, I get the energy now. For all of you, whatever has been holding them back from coming towards you has ended. And you may not know about it with the moon crossing the star here. You may not know that they are now able to come towards you. And what this Two of Pentacles is saying is now they have choices. And sometimes when we have choices in life, when the world is our oyster, we freeze. Okay? Sometimes we do. It's tricky. I've told the story all the time. Lottery winners used to being poor. Go to a store, you'd think, wow, they can have anything they want. A lot of them just freeze at the damn door. Why is the Hierophant here? Temperance. Wow, their life has changed. That is 3 major arcana cards in their emotions in the 3D. That is the Magician, lead into gold. So what's changed lead into gold? Something long-term on your person's side. Also their soul energy, the way they look at the world, things like that. And this is angel energy here. This is temperance. It's like the dust settling, right? It's all balancing out. It's leaving them with choices. And I feel like your person might freeze. Disappointed. Disappointed, disappointed, disappointed deep in the soul. Why is the Page of Swords here? Let's see. Why is the Page of Swords here in the soul? I don't like the Page of Swords in the soul. All of your people are old souls. You shouldn't have the Page of Swords in the damn soul. What's going on here? Yeah, there it is. It's the moon. The secrets that we keep, right? It really is. It's the secret. Everything is coming up. Everything this person did wrong. I said there's an energy here of someone who feels like they handled this poorly. I did say that. Rewind. All right? It's all coming up. And they're just so disappointed in themselves. It is kind of a fear generator. What's on top? Yeah, disappointment. 4 of Cups. Look, I'm not playing around here. I'm not making this shit up. I know I got to use my radio voice. I'd love to get all preachery and start yelling right now. But 4 of Cups, disappointment. Yeah, I read it right. I have, and it's all coming up from the depths. They handled this poorly. They missed out on something great. And now they're free to pursue it. But they're very nervous about it. And I believe, Venus, I still hope we see forward movement here. I would hate to see this person disappoint again. Okay? There's a second chance coming here. I believe it. Why is the 4 of Cups here? 10 Swords. Yeah, they're disappointed. They killed this thing. They want to end the disappointment, right? They want to put it... the 10 of Swords is directly bookending the Hangman. They want to put an end to the Hangman. They want to put an end to the disappointment. But it runs very deep. I believe they're going to do that through communication because the Page of Swords is a communication card. I believe they want to. They just got to get the nerve up to do it. Something's already ended for this person, or they've checked out on it. That's for sure. That's coming up very strong here. Okay? It's encouraging that the Magician is here, red with this 4 of Swords. All right? We can already see it's like a 4 of Swords red with a Magician. We can kind of see something might happen. But this is where your person's at. This is going to make for a very interesting extended because it's all about this. It's all about soul energy, which means your connection's going to come up in there for sure. We're going to get the universe's bird's eye view of your connection itself as I pull on that. Very interesting. Let's start here. Tell me about this Hierophant. Remember, everything that falls here is tied to what I said here because I have 2 Hierophants here. Okay, Hierophant. What else are you trying to tell us, universe? What are you talking about? Okay. Yep. What did I tell you? I said it. I verified right here. Something on your person's side has ended. They have suffered a loss. It's the 5 of Pentacles. It is my sad rose. It's a rose that hadn't been watered in a while. Maybe your person just hadn't been banged in a while. I don't know. You know, banged real good kind of a thing. I have no idea. That's in the energy for a few of you. The 5 of Pentacles, though, some sort of loss. They're out in the cold. They put somebody out in the cold, or just the way they've been living, the way they have been living, what's been representing, what they thought was spiritual has come to an end. They got a whole new view on it. It's in no small part because of this connection, for sure. Temperance always represents these connections because they're always brought to you by the angels. That's why the Lover's card has an angel on it, the Soulmate card. Temperance card is the angel. Right? It just is. There's no devil soulmate connected. That's a karmic. Why would you be in a soulmate cycle with someone you've got karma from a past life? Soulmate cycles are for deep soul and twin flame, people that have been together a long time. You may have some karma to blow out with this person. Maybe. It's possible. But you're probably blowing it out through this journey. And your person definitely had a lot of karma to blow out. And they're suffering. They've had a tower. They've had some kind of emotional realization. That's why they're so disappointed in themselves. What's on top here? Yeah, Knight of Swords. They have moved away from... I got a color match here. See the grays? They kind of match. Someone has moved away from short-term thinking. Someone's now thinking long-term. You know, they see it. And Venus will do that. Venus and Cancer will do that. Mercury's making them want to communicate this. We can't discount the fact that Venus and Mercury are together again in a sign that will take away the wishy-washiness, right? And we saw that happening a little bit with the Two of Pentacles there. Now, but the problem is they're not wishy-washy. It's just now they have a choice. Now there's an option. And that's scary. When the world is all of a sudden your oyster, right? Imagine I snap my fingers and you're a billionaire and you can have anything you want. But yet you're still sitting where you were right now. It just happens that fast. Imagine there's going to be a moment where that dust settles and you realize, oh God, what the hell do I want? You know, suddenly when there's an option, because I think for a lot of you, there wasn't an option for them to come towards you. They told you they wanted to keep something on their side or make something work with somebody or couldn't for whatever reason. They can now. The energy's there. And as more and more cars from this freight train hit them, the realization hits them harder and harder. The problem is it's sending them more and more in disappointment. But also it's making them want to end 10 swords and have a reconciliation, resetting to an Ace of Swords from this 10. It's wanting to put an end to the Hanged Man. This is a direct bookend here. Okay? And they're also disappointed in themselves with this Four of Cups for their short-term thinking, which they're putting an end to. See? Everything's tied together. Everything's energy and everything's connected in a reading. We don't just move from position to position and then forget about where we were. Why is the Knight of Swords here? See that? The most love I can pull from the deck. That's a Queen of Cups right there. Love wins the day here. This person, their old way of life didn't contain any cups. It didn't. They moved away from it. They want to tell you about this. I believe that's true, but the thing here is, and again, it's my problem, not yours, but it's my problem with the energy here, is this Queen of Cups is red with this Hanged Man. And I know they want to end it, but I want a lot of things too. You know? All kinds of things I want. I bet there's all kinds of things you want. But they got to do something about it, and this is not a card of somebody doing something. Yet it is. See, it's both. That's why we'll get there. But this Queen of Cups with the Hanged Man, it's reaching a fever pitch. It's like we talked about, all of my readings are connected because I'm here studying the cycles. Like we talked about in a recent reading about that Ace of Cups, which she holds, and she gives the Ace of Cups. But it's someone coming, realizing, having a new perspective on this cup, that cup has become toxic because of their behavior. So it is causing them to come towards you, but it's causing them to come towards you with a great deal of worry that they're just going to end up even more disappointed. Okay? So let's not panic yet. Let's see what's on top of the Four of Swords. Energy needs to be read in layers. That's why I say it takes a great deal of temperance. Temperance. One of the energies that represents your soulmate connection. The universe has a lot of temperance for these soulmate connections. It takes a great deal of patience. All right? It takes a great deal of patience and balanced energy to be an energy reader, to read energy. That's why I always get a kick out of people who come up to me and tell me they're energy readers too. I just laugh my ass off. You really? Because I've been observing them for 5 or 10 minutes and I have seen that they don't have temperance. They are impatient and selfish. The universe ain't going to send you. You're not an energy reader. You can't be like, you can't. You can't. This is not. You're an energy blocker. is what you are if you're like that, if you don't have temperance. Energy needs to be peeled back, is very patient. You got to be Sherlock Holmes to be an energy reader, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm taking it nice and slow for you. All right, let's see. Four of Swords, why is it here? What's the final on this, universe? What is it? Wow, this energy blew me back. Holy shit. It did when I looked at it. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Holy cow. The wheel is still in motion. It's spinning. Even the universe doesn't know what to. This is why I had trouble reading this. This is why you heard me all through this reading. I kept picking this up. What? It says nothing's going to happen, but everything around it says a lot's going to happen. But yet I see that the brain is shutting down, and I'm drawn to the intuition kicking in. It's anybody's ball game here. This is going back and forth. This is Schrodinger's Four of Swords, and the box is closed. It's going back and forth between reversed and forward, reversed and forward, reversed. And this is what the energy's doing. I'm just showing you. I'm giving you a cartoon-like visual of the energy. Here's a picture of the wheel right here. It goes round and round. Let's see. Let's ask the universe. We'll pull the cards on top, and then I'll ask the universe. If I don't get my answer, I'll ask the universe for a prediction. Okay? Just tell me which way the wind's blowing right now, kind of thing. We'll see. We may not need it. What's on top? Queen of Pentacles. Yep. The Queen of Pentacles, somewhat. This is funny. This is like, oh shit, they were great. I fucked up. Oh God, why did I do that? I handled things poorly. That's your person. That's essentially the flow of energy around your person with regard to this connection. It's everything I talked about up here. Someone who realizes your value, someone who realizes they need you for something. Also, for some of you, whatever long-term thing has ended on their side, see this? This is the little page here. This is your energy. You're that adult deer. Whatever long-term has ended on your side, for a lot of your people, it's like a marriage or relationship, and they've checked out or they're in the process of it. I believe for a lot of you, it's already ended and you just don't know about it, because we've seen the moon a couple of times, and the moon is crossing the star here. They need your help with that. They think that maybe you could help them out. You've got some advice that maybe you could give them. You would have been the go-to person to talk to had they not fucked you over and ran from you. Okay? They need something from you. All of you. There may not be what I'm saying specifically. What I'm saying specifically there a moment ago was for just a few of you. But for all of you, they need you. You complete something in their spiritual growth. Of course, that's what these soulmate cycles are for. They need you more than you need them. I say it all the time. All right? So but for a few of you, watch it. It's really ironic. It's really kind of funny. You know, to look back, for them to look back, and then that's what's happening, and they realize that you would have been the person to go to for the very problem or very situation they're having had they not fucked you over, and now they're disappointed in themselves because they, you know, again, it is what it is. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? 10 Wands. Everything I just told you. Okay, I asked why the Queen of Pentacles is here. I told you about it. I just got done telling you a little story about it. Right? Here's the 10 of Wands. It's like you're a person who needs a lot of psychological help. Right? Let's say, for example, you're a person who needs a lot of psychological help, which I believe a lot of your runners do. But anyway, you're a person who needs a lot of psychological help. You purely by accident move right next door to Dr. Phil. Right next door to him. And what do? Instead of realizing that and making friends with Phil, come on over for some barbecue, Phil, make some steak. You know, he's from Texas. You make him some steaks and a beer. He's your friend for life. But instead of that, you call him a bald fuck with a creepy mustache and tell him stay the fuck out of your yard, and you piss him off. Well, you're someone who needed a lot of psychological help. That could have been somebody who helped you. That could have been a great, valuable friend for you to have. And share your steaks with. This person did that to you. They took off. That's what they're realizing. It's causing a great deal of burden. It's what they're thinking about. Whether they did that specifically or not, them blowing you off is a real burden for them. It's the root of the disappointment. Venus is making them feel that. Venus in Cancer is feels. Touchy-feely, feels. Okay? It's almost creepy. But when Mercury's there, the urge to communicate this is strong. The universe is saying that here with the Knight of Swords as well. The urge to tell you how they feel is very strong. But then we move to a Four of Swords, which is kind of weird. But I'm not. but nothing happens. It's more like, it's not like they're not. It's that they feel like they're going to feel stupid for doing it. The King of Wands, the Burger King, doesn't like to feel stupid. That hurts their ego. But they really are disappointed in themselves. So I'm going to ask the universe which way the winds might blow here. I'm going to bring in a new deck. Okay, I am going to extend this because there's a big story here. There's a big story here about what the fuck these Hierophants represent, about what's going on their side, and a big story here in the soul about this disappointment. I've only scratched the surface here. All right. Hopefully my homespun analogies work for you, and you get what I'm saying. You guys are a deep soul connection, twin flame for some of you. That's your best friend. That's somebody who would definitely understand what you're going through, especially if they went through it themselves at an earlier time. You know, let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. I'm going to ask the universe to predict which way the winds are going to go on what this person's going to do, because as I showed you, this four of swords is spinning. You know, it could go either way. They definitely want to talk to you. Venus joining Mercury, and even when Mercury moves into Leo and Venus stays in Cancer, they're still going to want to talk to you. They're more likely to do it during this stage, during this Venus and Mercury in Cancer. And with Venus moving into Leo in the early stages of that, they're very likely to do it. They're going to get a little more grounded as it moves closer to as it all moves closer to Virgo. Let's see where we go. Let's ask the universe to, well, it doesn't like to predict. I know. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to the universe. It doesn't like me to do this. What are they likely to do? Well, I got the Queen of Cups. I got the King of Cups. I got the Hermit. And I got the Six of Pentacles. Again, the Six of Pentacles, the card before the cut, the why the fuck are we here position. Six of Pentacles crossing the King of Cups. These are red center, left, right. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Hermit. They're likely to give to you. They're likely to give to you to a point. Okay, it depends. The universe is still giving me, and it depends. And underneath this is justice. See? That's justice. Now, I said, when this came out, when the Six of Pentacles was the card before the cut, I said, we got a minor arcana justice card there. That's the way it felt. Balanced, the energy was balanced. It's minor arcana because it depends on a lot of factors. Right here, I've got justice crossing the Six of Pentacles. It says the same thing. It could go either way. This King of Cups, he holds the Ace of Cups just like the Queen of Cups. But she gives the full cup and he's stingy with it. It could go either way. It depends how much your person wants it, how bad they want it, right? I'm going to phrase it that way. I'm not going to get all spiritual with you and talk about the soul awakening and all that. It depends how bad they want it. It could go either way, but in either case, I don't have a scenario where they don't give to this. There's too much disappointment here. There's already been a tower. They've already been hit by the train, and the rest of the train is running them over. And that train is emotion. The train is the power of this connection. So, that being said, I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo on this. Alright? I'm going to have me a cup of tea. This early morning fog that we have here in LA is messing with my voice, but that's alright. No big deal. You can still hear me. That said, we're going to pull on the soul energy. And we're going to pull on your what the hell has happened here to your person since last time we looked, because it's a lot. I got two Hierophants here, all of which telling me there's been transformation. They gone. They've changed. No more short-term thinking. They're looking to the future, and they realize that you could have been their future. We'll find out as much as we can, and we'll find out how they might approach you, all right, under this energy, which is different than some of the energy we've been pulling on lately. Venus moving into Cancer changes a lot of the energy. Leo season's going to change it too. And Jupiter retrograde's really going to mess with it a little bit. So we got a lot of big readings coming up, and this is the first of them, for sure. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And if you want the extended, the link is in the description. I definitely want it. This is very interesting all through here. All right, let's see where we go. Good luck.